Well, good morning, everybody. Back to school today, Monday. I personally am not. All you students, welcome. Don't slack off. Not just because it's a new year and you have a new, fresh beginning from what our thoughts and brains want to think, even though the track system's not erased. Sad to say. I welcome y'all back to school. Go hard. It is what, it's like 4:22 a.m. on this beautiful January 14th, 2018. And it is a better happy new year. Vibes, energies that I've definitely put in motion, not looking back on the past. Frustration wasn't the issue as much as the passions weren't on the right track. Now with vibes dialing in, with I guess slower thoughts of more processed words, at the same time, can't hide emotions, expressions, feelings, those vibes. With all that somehow aligned and as best forward straight motion as we possibly can, human race. I'm very excited. Not for like this massive World War Z that we've been in. We are just so not fully there, understanding the whole concept, that the ones that do, well, you know you have nothing to worry about. The ones that don't, that's all you've got to worry about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm very happy with several things that are going to be. I was warming them up in 2017 and 2018. Now they're about to be, including this beautiful fermented beverage. I don't know what those black little spots are in there. Man, it's not an ant. Come on, get out of there. I really didn't give a fudge. I mean, I like my things clean, but I would have drank it. But for the camera, I want to clean it. Because we're all trying to pretend to be something we're not. Maybe it is an ant. Oh, yeah. What are you doing in there? Definitely an alcoholic. Smelled it. So, I don't know what the point of these videographies are yet. Honestly, for myself, to look back someday if I'm if I'm alive living on this beautiful, livid, but happy at the same time mode of life. For me to understand that age does have a lot to do with what we are going to be putting out. But at the same time, from now seeing from experience, no matter what kind of education, leadership, teachers, followers, whoever we are surrounded with, that has nothing to do with where we stand. At the same time, has everything to do with where we stand. So I'm sorry it's so a little bit traumatizing to even wrap that around your minds. because I can't speak for anything else. I've been brought up in the most perfect environment, same time, learning my own ways, and then having an environment where it was nowhere near as perfect, if that makes any sense. But being able to do my thing and hold strong and not fully engage into this earth, if that makes any sense. Music, who doesn't want to dance? Who doesn't want to have a good time? Energetically vibe, express themselves. To some, that's just hell on earth. That's the devil working through you, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. If you're dancing and enjoying yourself in this earth too much. From my old type of brought up of whatever you want to call it. That's not even religion. That's more of like just type of form of living where I understand communism type of thing, Christianism, religion. You have your views, you have your points, you have your ways of living, broaden up. Now things are so, I don't want to say diverse, I don't want to say split up, and I don't want to say we want to become this like one thing, because everything's so great in its own ways. The problem is how great things are in their own ways. We're melting it. We're becoming this one society. And that's great. That's beautiful. But diversity is so beautiful. Being different so beautiful. I'm looking at Americans specifically. It is so beautiful in its own ways. And then you've got other countries that have so much talent, progression. But now, do we want to even go in with that American side, European side, developing side? We don't have to label no sides, but do we want to come in that modern side? Or not trying to like label anything or put a disrespectful thing on it, but like Africans, for example, or like let's say Mexicans, Russians, whatever your thing is, are we going to change the dancing, the chanting? Are we going to change the type of food styles, the cultures? Are we going to change the fur coats and the meals and no sausages? I mean, how do I say this? I understand we're vegetarian in America. We're trying to do our best because we're killing off all the animals. And with the ocean, we're trying to clean it up and repopulate it. And I'm kind of rambling. But bottom line, the alcohol is not doing the talking because, believe it or not, the passions are real. And I'm not going to blame it on anybody. As much as I can't wait, speaking now as like a dictator, as a fourth generational type of Stalin ancestor, Hitler, where they were the first ones ready to go. It's more of let's get the job done, let's move forward, and how are we going to better this world? No matter how people are going to disrespect, worship, nasty word, but let's just say praise, not worship, praise. Be grateful for it. Now that let's say, look back, we've been looking at Holocaust, what, 50, 60 years? I'm just thinking like real, geez. With slavery, think about it, geez. Like, what if we weren't slowed down? What if they let go of the reins? Where would this earth be? And whose powers? We've had solar panels 40, 50 years ago. This world could have been under control in a whole nother bracket. 70s, 80s. We were on the moon when? From what I'm understanding? Long story short, y'all. It's not like we're knocking off Pacs, Biggies, JFKs, Martins left and right. I pray that's not right. As much as I don't want to think this is it, Man, George Washington was thinking this was it. The Indians knew it was it. Everybody, keep it focused, loved. I love you all so much. This loneliness needs to end now. I need my women. I need my girls. I have my standards. I have my... Who doesn't have their, taste? And it goes both ways. I understand that, man. I need to find you girls ASAP. Nothing has been in my way. Nothing has been slowing it down. I personally have been maybe slowing things down by trying to figure things out as much as we all already got them all figured out and we're just kind of molding the figures. I could be figuring out for another 10 more years if I really wanted to. Now it's more of like, man, I figured it out. That if I keep figuring it out on my own and not really making the figures make moves, then man, the figuring out can stay like a 40-year-old virgin and be waiting for that meatloaf from mommy to figure it out for you. Get your shit together. Get off the couch. That's like hell have mercy if you're on that couch. Other than that, man, the gym workouts that you're not getting paid for, the job that you're hustling 50, 70 hours a week, 40, 30, 20, at 10 to 15 an hour, that are now with all this inflations and taxes and tariffs and God have mercy, everything funneling in somehow to pay for whatever we're not even seeing results in, from programs to streets to God have mercy on this educational system and everything, which is our main concern because we as humans want to excel, succeed, get smarter, get stronger, programs, and God have mercy. Gyms, stadiums. So anyways, we're all working. I'm really liking this brew, homemade, whole nother feeling. It's like crafting. This is intensely, so beautifully cool, serious type of. I feel like I just hit a mature level. So anyways, I feel so G right now. I'm drinking my own fermented, beautiful beverage. I made this. Like 3-4 days ago, heated it up, get the flavors out. It sat around for a couple days, bottled it where the CO2 can still leak and the yeast is still eating on the sugar, so building up that alcohol content. So it's not just like a little fermented drink, it's more of like this is a mimosa, brother. Fema, brother, woman. Have mercy. All right, everybody. Stay loved. Keep it loved. I want to get sucked on.